Hi, this quick video is going to be on sexual orientation and gender, and I want to provide a different perspective with the idea that hopefully I can create hope for those who hear it. You know, what I do for work is I help people understand their thoughts and I help them manage memories. Stressful industries, stressful work jobs, where the cumulative effects of stress eventually overload us and our thinking can actually go dark. We can get frustrated, we can lash out, we can be internally hard on ourselves. You know, so much of sexual orientation teaching now and the gender identity that's being in the school system, they're connecting it to mental health. That somehow, if we allow kids to accept who they are, they'll somehow be mentally healthy. Mental health is so much more than accepting a one-piece identity at a current point in time. Let me explain. You know, we're all going to develop and change. I actually don't want to put labels on kids because if I label a kid, they're going to get a belief system off of that. And that belief system, while it might free them up or help them in the moment, on the long run, it might define or hold them in a perception that's not going to be healthy. Here's the cool thing about our humanity. We can all develop and we all grow. And who I was as a child is not who I am now. I was 10 years old. I remember having incredibly dark, suicidal thoughts. And that went through a good chunk of my teenage years. And depending on the level of stress in my life, has followed me right up into my 40s. So if I held on to that I am somehow broken or I'm whatever the label is that I accept, if I hold on to that and I carry that into my future, it starts to nag at me. Here's the cool part of humanity. I'm not the same person. Like I've grown and developed beyond so much of that. And when we label anybody with a singular identity, and the intent is good, we want people to feel included and accept who they are and be in a community and all that. That's all good. But if we label it too early and we allow that label to stick, it actually affects us. You know, for a healthy mental state, we need multiple identities around us. You know, if I put all my eggs in, I'm just this in my job, and I retire, I lose my job, I'm devastated mentally. If I put all my eggs into and I'm teaching someone that if you accept this and this is who you are and you get comfortable with it, we're going to change and hopefully we grow and we develop in our humanity. Okay, so there's the overview. Let's just go really personal. So, you know, all of us have struggled with at different times in our life. I don't know anybody that made it through the teenage years unscathed. It was actually really traumatic for me, like, and hilariously traumatic, just trying to figure out girl thing, to figure out who I was. You got hormones running through your body. I don't have proper education. There's all kinds of stuff in that. Not an easy ride. Most people struggle with it. You know, when we're growing up, we have to individuate. All of us need to find out who we are. And that pressure point where we have to start taking responsibility for ourselves when we grow up is going to put strain on us. If we can navigate through that and manage our thoughts, understand our thoughts and manage them, and build some healthy community around us, we can find our way through it. And again, it gives us hope and it gives potential because I don't want to define my identity here in this present moment. I also want to be defining it of who I'm becoming and who I am. And when I put the two together, therein lies wisdom. Without it, I define myself now and I give myself permission to do all kinds of stuff because this is how I'm labeled. And that's the risk. So while there's some acceptance that I'm struggling in this area, I'm trying to figure this area, I'm managing my emotions, whatever it is, I'm also building it off of who I'm becoming. And when we put that in, we bring hope to humanity because we're not defined by a singular moment. So I don't know if any of this makes sense, but I'm going to put in a few different videos just to speak into this. What I primarily do is I help people understand their thoughts because your thoughts are the lead indicator that's going to determine the results you produce. If you have good thinking, you're going to produce quality results. Poor thinking will lead to poor behaviors and poor results. And so part of my wanting to just hold up this area of gender identity and sexual orientation, I don't know if we're framing it well. And if we don't frame it well, we're going to put ourselves at risk as a society. So thanks for joining me. It's Paul Vermes. You can find me on internet, YouTube, all over. So thank you. Best wishes. Have a great day.